What's up, everyone? I'm your spiritual gardener, here to plant seeds of consciousness in your gardens. It's just your job to water them. So I thought I'd do something a little different today. I wanted to show you guys this full moon's influence with the birth chart, or with the chart of the sky for the moment, okay? So don't get too confused if this looks like a bunch of craziness to you, because it can look like that, but I'm just going to try to break it down so you guys can understand a little bit better, okay? And I've got this lovely little chart here to show you the meanings of these signs and why I have these conclusions, or why any, astrologer comes to these conclusions. So anytime we have a full moon, we've got the moon exactly in the opposite direction, opposing the sun, okay? Exactly. So see, we've got 8 minutes and 18 seconds here. And the sun, we've got 8 minutes and 18 seconds. Now, if you look by the sun, we've got some other planets that are also at 8 degrees. We've got Venus here at 8 degrees. Venus rules our love life. And then right in the middle, we've got Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid that rules over our woundedness and how we can heal through the woundedness. See how it looks like a key for a reason? There's hidden healing within Chiron. But, we've got this energy to deal with right now. Okay, we've also got 8 degrees of Uranus and 8 degrees of Vesta, which is an asteroid that rules over our sacred passions, what our desires are. And Saturn over here is 3 degrees away from being 8, but it's still in the party, okay? So Saturn's still playing along. Now, Aries and Libra, these are where we're having this full moon. So Aries is where the sun is. Libra is where the moon is. So what does this mean? What does this mean? Okay. So if you look here at Aries, Aries is all about ourself, our appearance, beginnings, first impressions, attitude, identity, our approach to life, okay? And over here is where Libra is, the 7th house. And the 7th house is all about our relationships, our marriage, contracts that we have, business partners even, sharing, interpersonal style, equality. So, all things that are connecting our human nature with others. So this energy right now is having a tug of war. And even more so because Venus is hanging out in the sign of Aries right now. Sorry, it's opposite home. It loves to be in Libra. But it's hanging out with the sun and with Chiron, that woundedness, okay? So what is this telling us right now? We have to find a balance to harmonize this energy. So, the sun is our soul essence. In Aries season, we're fired up. We're ready to get things going. We're much more motivated. It's turning into spring season. Things are warming up. And it's the astrological new year, beginning in Aries. That's where the season starts. We end with Pisces, and Pisces is, the most spiritual, etc. So, this is really urging us to harmonize key factors in our relationships right now, and this also rules over money. Venus also rules money, okay, and beauty, aesthetics. So, there is a big part of us right here with the moon over here in Libra that is very much mentally focused on our relationship aspects that we have going on. When Chiron's by the sun like this can bring a lot of insecurities out. A lot of our insecurities can come out, insecurities that may have started during childhood. And because it's in the sign of Aries, it tends to focus on the way our appearance, the way we look, our identity. So we can feel a little bit wounded in this area right now. We might not feel our greatest. And, the moon is a representation of our emotions. So we all know our sun sign, and what it means for its most part. In Aries, the sun is very active. It likes to get things done. It's, much about the body and working out. And the moon in anybody's chart rules over our emotions. So our emotions are in a state of trying to find harmony and balance in our relationships right now, okay? It's really trying to find this balance. especially the fact that it's opposing Venus and Chiron. So there seems to be some type of woundedness that we have here. And like I said, this can deal with money as well. So, you know, like they say, mind, body, and soul, okay? Mind, body, and soul. I used to work in the gym for about 10 years. You know, when I stopped doing that, I got into my spiritual flow. And, you know, I stopped really working out. And I was all mind and soul, but I was lacking body. So, you know, this last couple weeks, I've really tried to put more focus on my workout routine. And just having the balance of all three really is a game changer. So you know that when you're working out, when you feel your best, you are your best, okay? So this energy is really encouraging us to get on our best, wherever it is that we feel like we're lacking right now, whether it's with our relationships, whether it's with our money, whether it's with our self-esteem. You know, there are different areas that we all may be feeling a little bit insecure emotionally, but, you know, there is room and help going on right now, okay? So, good old Saturn over here. Saturn is in harmony with this energy. It's making a nice aspect. It's 60 degrees away. So it's making a sextile, 63 degrees sextile. And this is harmonizing. This is, you know, Saturn is like that mean school teacher that gives you all of the homework. And it's like, I don't want to do all this homework. Well, you don't have to. But if you do all the homework, you'll get the good grade. So it's kind of like that enforcer. It's the one that puts us into action. So Saturn is helping us right now. Saturn can be a mean planet if it's not in harmony with us, you know, but the fact that it's helping the sun, it's helping all of these aspects here in Aries, shows that we have the willpower. We do have that fighting power to get through these things. And it's also making a beautiful aspect to the moon, what we call a trine. It's 120 degrees away from the moon. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so that's also in harmony. It's trying to help our emotional state at the same time. Now, the one aspect that we have that's a little more difficult right now is, you know, we've got Uranus over here in Taurus. Uranus is that rebel. You know, it can bring unexpected wild change into our lives. Sometimes that change is good, sometimes it isn't. And right now it's making a harsh aspect to the moon. It's 150 degrees away, which is not an aspect that flows well, okay? And that can make us a little bit rebel-minded. You know, we may not want to, you know, be getting these things done. We may think, oh, we can just put it off. It doesn't have to happen right now. You know, we can do this later. You know, Aries season is all about action. It's all about getting things done. So if we're trying to put anything on the back burner right now, it's not going to be good. It's just not going to work out. But it's not going to work out good. So we have that influence going on as well. But, you know, over here, we have got the North Node in astrology is our GPS, okay? It's our GPS. It's where we're heading right now. That's in harmony with the sun and the moon. There's a sextile and a trine with the moon, okay? And the sun. So this is really, you know, we know where we're trying to go. We know the direction that we're trying to go. Mars is even there in support. Mars rules over Aries, okay? And Mars is all about action, getting things done. So when these two are in harmony like this, we have a lot better of chance of getting things taken care of. Okay, so if we are trying to be on the back burner and we'll do it later, we'll do it. No, we've got to get things done right now. And it's in the house of Gemini, okay? It's been there since May, but finally we're seeing some harmonious energy in Gemini. Now, if we look over here at Gemini, Gemini is all about the mind. It rules over thinking, communication. It can rule siblings, social activity, interests, neighbors, early education. Okay, so communication is the big one with Mercury. Okay, the big one. So we have the strength in communicating what we have to say right now to our significant others, to other people, to business partners. And we have the strength to get our mind right when it comes to putting ourselves in opportunities that'll make us feel better, to help our appearance, to help our body. You know, we really have this supporting energy at this time. Now, another beautiful aspect that we have going on is, you know, we have Vesta right here. And Vesta rules over the sacred flame, okay? It's our sacred passion that we have. And right now it's in the sign of Virgo, okay? What does Virgo represent? Virgo is all about the 6th house over here, okay? So Virgo rules over our health, our fitness, okay, our work habits, our organization, the service that we give. All of these things rule Virgo. So this is literally supporting the fact that we're trying to have a healthier self-appearance, body, approach to life, okay? This is the sacred flame. Not many astrologers talk about Vesta, but Vesta is the sacred flame where our passions are burning. And right now they're burning to try to make us get in a better, like, mind state, in a better healthy state. Healthy body, like it's mind, body, and soul. It always will be. And if you have two that are off balance, the other one is just not going to flow as well. You know, like I'd said before, like I was all about the body before, working at gyms, wasn't giving much to my, you know, my spirit. But once I dove into the spiritual realm, then I started doing the opposite. I stopped giving as much to my body and I was all about, you know, mind and soul. So there still was that balance that needed to happen. And that's why, like I've said, I've been implementing my workout routines over this last couple of weeks to really try to get in alignment here. So if you're feeling that urge and that call to do better with your body, to get yourself in a more healthy place, Virgo is the Virgin. It represents purity. So this is really where we're being begged right now to go. And, you know, the fact that we've got all this energy, all 888, all up in Aries, okay? This is going to help us with our relationships. This is going to help us with everything to get on a better track. Chiron looks like a key for a reason. You know, it represents that woundedness that we have. But through that woundedness, we have healing abilities, okay? So when we are healing that woundedness, it becomes the wounded healer. It's the teacher. Okay, so we do have a lot of power with Chiron, but it's not the easiest of energy to get through, especially when it's touching the sun, your soul, and Venus, your relationships and money. So there can be some insecurities going on in this area right now. So we're really trying to find the balance at this time between our relationships, 7th house Libra, and our self, our appearance, how we look. And we've got great energy here in the 6th house that's trying to support this. Now, the hardest part about this whole full moon that we have going on here, and don't let this all confuse you too much. Like I said, it's probably not going to be too understood by most people, but look at this -7, okay? And we've also got a -3. The others are all positive. This is -3 Venus, and the -7 is Mercury. Okay, I haven't even talked about Mercury yet. So we'll look up above here. And where is Mercury? All right, well, Mercury is right here, right next to this Aries energy. Okay, so Mercury is right here. And it's 2 degrees away from Neptune. Okay, Neptune does not move quick. Neptune takes 164 years to move through the whole zodiac. So it's going to be hanging out at 21 degrees for a long time. I think it moves a couple minutes a day, if that. Not even degrees, minutes. These are the minutes down here. So 2 degrees away is a rare aspect with Mercury, and this can make us want to escape right now. You know, it's at a negative place in Pisces because Pisces is all about endings to things. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, number 12 here. It's about endings. It's about healing. So there are a lot of healing aspects that need to go on with our mind right now. This is our subconscious. So our subconscious can get, you know, involved and try to escape. This is where drugs can come into play, alcohol, you know, overeating, anything that we're doing to try to get away from our habits and get away from things that need to change. These are hidden aspects. Okay, so this is a really harsh aspect that we have right now that is trying to force us away from the harmony of finding balance between ourself and our relationships. Okay, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense to you guys. I did this video already once. It was 30 minutes long, so I'm trying to shut up a little bit and just make the video and get it out there. You know, like I said, we've got this powerful energy of, you know, Gemini right now, and Gemini's natural ruler is Mercury. This is where it naturally rules. And this is making a harsh aspect right now as well. 90 degrees away is not a good aspect in astrology. It's a square. Okay, squares box you in. So don't let your mind eat you up today. You might be trying to escape in some form of another, but what we really need to be doing is paying attention to that sacred flame, Vesta here, of purity, of getting our bodies in alignment. Once we have mind, body, soul, everything works out. Our relationships work out. We feel good about our self-esteem. Everything flows. But we can't just do two and ignore one of them. If we're all mind and body, we can't ignore our soul. If we're all body and mind, we can't ignore our spirit. If we're all spirit and mind, we can't ignore our body. It's just as simple as that. And you will feel the off balance if you're doing this. So this is such a big full moon that's really, really begging us to get in touch with our motivation, to really bring out our inner warrior and help ourselves get through this energy, because the next 4 years, you guys, are not going to be easy. If we thought 2020 was it and that's done, no. You know, we've got about 4 more years that are going to get even crazier than we've seen now. So this is the time to make yourself as strong as you can, mentally, physically, in every aspect that you can possibly do so. And especially the fact that this is, you know, the New Year's and astrological New Year. That's Passover. It's you know, there's a lot of big energy going on for today. Don't ignore this. Don't ignore your calling to help yourselves do better. In helping yourself and filling your glass, you will be able to fill the glass of others. And that has to do with relationships and all other sorts. So I hope that this was a little helpful for you guys and not too confusing. I just want to send all of my love to you guys. I hope you're having a nice full moon. And release what's not serving you today. Release it all, let it go, and get ready for the new energy. Start giving yourself some of that love so that you're able to give to others. I love you guys.